Hey, welcome back. Earlier, we shared to you that members of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria took to the streets of New Karu along the popular Abuja-Keffi Expressway located in Nasarawa State to protest against the alleged killing of some of their members at several protests across the country. And so joining us now to discuss this in detail is a resident of New Karu, and that's Comrade Philip. Well, Comrade Philip, thank you so much for coming on. Let's start with the basics. Can you describe what you saw when the Shiite, demonstrators began their march along the Abuja-Nasarawa road?
It is, Eric, thanks for having me on this program. It is not the first time we've seen this sect, this movement, having processions. But unfortunately for them, they've always been, should I use the word attacked, in the name of stopping them from having this procession. And yesterday was no different from what we have experienced over the years. Back in 2015, when their members were killed, till date, their members are still killed. And it shows their resolution to say no. We would always come out and march on the streets because this is one of our modus operandi on how we operate as a sect. I have come to know this sect way back because I was born and raised in Zaria. In short, they passed the front of my family house, the prayer ground in Zaria, before it was destroyed by the Muhammadu Buhari administration.
Philip, are you there?
Yesterday was no surprise to us seeing some of these persons on the streets. But one thing we should also take note of is there has been no time. I'm speaking for what I have known over the years, right from when I was growing up as a little kid till date, where I have seen these people attack residents or commuters. They trek from Sokoto, Katsina, Zamfara, you can name it all, far north to Zaria. You see women and children, pregnant women, some of them, even in the course of this, their pious kind of activities, some of them die along the road. So there is no time they've ever attacked. They trek distance to wherever their destination is. And all they do is just chant their songs, raise their banners, their flags, and just do their thing. So yesterday was one of those days we experienced such kind of processions, and they were meted by the security forces who were positioned by the Karu axis, that's the Karu bridge, which is like the last point before you get into Abuja town. So these people from Massacre, there's a place they call Massacre, they had this procession down until the new Karu bridge, until they had that prevention from going into the Abuja town. But one thing is for sure, these people will keep asking for justice. These people will keep asking for those who have killed their members to be brought to justice. We saw the inhuman attack on these people by the Buhari administration, having lost out of whatever relationship they had, because prior to the 2015 election, when they never thought they were going to kick out the PDP, they were, meeting all forms of groups, individuals who does matter in society. And this sect were no exception. They met these people, they sorted support, and they got support, but we don't know up till this point what changed. And we saw how the high-handedness the government has used in
Comrade Philip, you didn't answer my question from earlier.
Were locked up.
Comrade Philip,
thanks
Comrade
to
Philip,
the efforts of
Philip,
their legal
Philip,
person who
Philip,
who really fought well to get them out.
You didn't answer my question from earlier. And I'm asking again, and I'll ask you again. Can you describe what you saw at the Shiite demonstrations that began with their march along Abuja to Nasarawa? Were there any encounters with the protesters and security operatives? And what was their mood like when they were marching? I want you to keep to facts, please.
Like I said, this is not the first time we have seen them.
We know the history. You're still we know the history. Can we just stick to the event from today? What are the facts?
Yesterday was no exception. Yesterday was no exception. And because Nigerians already know that even when they see these people coming in their numbers, there's no apprehension, because all they just do is to pass through to wherever destination they have determined to go. And that was what happened yesterday. They walked down from Massacre, like I said initially, down, heading towards the city center, which is the federal capital. And because of the security agents which were mounted, they had to stop. They never proceeded any further until they dispatched. And there was no attack on any residents, any commuter. You can even see in the clips you have shown, you can see commuters having their access, see citizens not even bothered or not even running, not, because this is who these people are, based on my own understanding.
All right.
So yesterday
Philip,
was a peaceful procession by them, even though they didn't get to their proposed destination, which is the Federal Capital Territory.
Do you believe that the protest that was held yesterday would lead to any significant changes or actions from the authorities regarding the alleged killings of their members? Quickly, please, because we're pressed for time.
Say that question again, please.
I said that with the demonstration, do you think that any significant change would happen regarding the authorities and regarding the alleged killings of the Shiite members?
Well, let's be hopeful. As human rights champions, we are hopeful that they will get the justice they deserve, because there's a change of guard, there's a new government in power. I just hope and pray the Tinubu administration will have to look into all the human rights abuses and extrajudicial killings of these people. Just a few hours ago, we just got to know that the Director General of the NIA resigned. I don't know. We just pray and hope that these people find justice, because all they ask for is justice. And if the government is responsible enough, they should begin to look into the books. They should begin to call out those who have violated the rights of these people, even though the last administration had prescribed them as a, as a group, but at the same time, it doesn't justify the fact that their members have been killed and they're crying for justice.
All right, well, thank you very much. We appreciate you for doing this with us, Philip, Comrade Philip, there, giving us a situational report there on the protest that happened yesterday in the border town of Abuja and Nasarawa.